I just wanna freak my
Yo,
mind.
this your girl BDW Says.
Hey, this your girl Liv.
And we are
This Says.
Well, we're bringing you the latest trending news and raw discussion. I don't know, you came in a little hot, so I was messing with the audio. I'm sorry.
I honestly do not even feel like I'm that loud. You just turned it up right now.
Yeah, I'm working with the audio because we got a special guest on the episode, and I don't want to be overpowering them because I know there's something wrong with this third mic. But that's neither here nor there, man. Support a black-owned independent business. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Black-owned independent. After I said I don't label it as black-owned.
You know what I realized, though? Can we just backtrack to that? When people say black-owned, I don't necessarily think that it puts you in a box that says you only, want to work with people of color. I think it's just putting recognition on the fact that you own a business, and, now in this day and age, it's actually, okay, and people are accepting it, And it makes other cultures want to invest and work with black-owned companies even more.
Listen, now that you said that, though, I want to put this out. 1 second. Hold on. Because I was on Twitter, and they had said something real interesting, right? And let me see. I think I retweeted it. There we go. Come on now. It's a new survey reveals 42% of people with college degrees said it didn't end up being worth it. And somebody retweeted and said, when a large percentage of black Americans started going to college and universities, the values of bachelor's degrees decreased. And you know what? I'm just happy. I just want to shout out to the GI Bill. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say. Shout out to the GI Bill because I didn't pay for that degree. I paid for it, but I didn't pay for that degree. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
it's crazy for them to say that because the black culture now decided they wanted to educate themselves, as if they have not been trying to and wanting to do that their entire existence in America is kind of mind-blowing. That's why black people made HBCUs, because we couldn't get into these white colleges. We wanted to educate ourselves. I mean, I do agree that the value of a bachelor's degree now is definitely nothing equivalent to experience. My experience will trump somebody who just got out of college with a degree, hands down.
Yeah, I remember an associate used to be a big deal, and then they just started shitting on the associates.
I think up until the early 90s, even if you dropped out of high school, you could take a test to get into college if you wanted to still go get your degree.
That's cool. But I don't even know how we got there.
Anyways, let's backtrack.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But we do have a special guest in this bitch. See how that podcast shit work? But anyway, man, we do got a very special guest in the building, man. We have the one, the only, knock a nigga out. Literally. Vincent Razor.
The
Razor. In the building. You got the reveal? You did the big reveal?
Yes, champ.
Yeah. That was kind of disrespectful that I said knock a nigga out, literally. It was a black man that he knocked out.
Oh, but you didn't mean it like that.
I did, and it was disrespectful. I do apologize because it was during Black History Month, and I felt a little crazy congratulating you, knocking the black man out during Black History. So with that being said, what is your ethnicity? Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Dang, Amber. See, all them
I
shots.
got it. Nobody saw me take a shot on this motherfucker. Why are you being disrespectful? Go ahead, man. We got Razor.
So
Vincent.
Technically on my mom's side, I'm Mexican American. Mm-hmm. My dad's side, Mexican, black, and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I found that out later though. I didn't know that at a young age.
All right, so I don't feel too bad then. I had to take it back. I just needed to know because you know what I'm saying. But you, Vincent, how old are you? Because you got the gray hairs too.
Well, it's a birthmark, but
no. See, okay, so I'm gonna start telling people my shit birthmark too.
But legit, you can ask my mom. It's a birthmark. The funny thing is, right? It used to be small and on top of my head, and then I was I want to say middle school going on to high school, and I was tired of people calling me grandpa. So, so I bleached my hair completely, totally bleached, thinking okay, I'll let it grow a little bit, then I'll shave it, right? And then it'd go away. Nah, it just grew back bigger and further down to the side.
So are you self-conscious about the gray patch? Because I love my gray hair. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel?
I used to be when in school, yeah. But then I was just you know what? It is what it is. After I bleached my hair and it did not go away, then I was like, oh, it's here to stay.
You had no choice but to accept it.
Yeah.
That's why y'all gotta
What's going
stop.
on with my sound? Oh.
I got you. That's why y'all gotta stop gray shaming motherfuckers. Don't even ask questions. You know what I'm saying, Zach? Don't even ask questions.
And do you know what gray hairs are? That's literally just it's when your hair loses its pigment, right? So
you fucked me up with that because I was going around telling people it's because I'm smarter than a motherfucker. It's wisdom.
I mean that's like an old folk tale, like,
and she shitted on me with the Google lookup. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because like, the pigment, but
it is like losing your pigment. It's just like when your skin is out in the sun for too long, and you start to get like colored patches. It over time. It loses its color. I can't.
I'ma still go with I'm smart than a motherfucker. What you going with, Vince?
I mean, and it's not even that you're smart; it's that you have wisdom.
Yeah,
there you go.
When I was little, some lady had told me, random lady, I think I was on the bus, but she was like, it shows that you're the main character in your life. You know what I mean? So like, pretty much, it was just like, do what you feel like you need to do, and keep it pushing.
I never heard that before. I'm going around saying that shit. I'm the main character, bitch. Main character energy around here.
Yeah.
Know that.
I mean, and you are. We know that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We all know that.
I'm here for a good time and a long time. And a long time. You know why. But anyway, man. So, Vince, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
So, I'm about to be 28 next month.
You're a Taurus.
No, I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
May 25th. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, born and raised here in LA. Didn't really get into boxing until I was 17.
Okay.
Because
that late? Is that considered late?
Technically, yeah. Because a lot of people you can start fighting at 8.
Fighting who?
Like actual
other 8-year-olds.
Competing. You can compete.
You mean like wrestling?
No, like boxing.
Like boxing, babe.
Ain't nobody beating up on my 8-year-old like that.
I mean, well, if that's like the sport your child wants to get into, it's like if they want to wrestle, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the sport, it's going to be dangerous. All sports are dangerous.
I got more questions, but go ahead.
But see, that's funny because my mom, first of all, I was 4'9" and not even 100 pounds until I was like 15.
Oh my gosh!
So I was little. My mom she didn't let me do anything. I didn't play baseball until I was
scared.
older. Yeah,
she was protective.
Yep, she didn't let me play football. Nothing. Like I had to wait till I was older. And then when I turned 17, there was a spot right there in Eagle Rock called Ecstasy. So I started pretty much like washing windows, and they were training me, and like
Wait, is that like a boxing?
No, it just because at the time I just couldn't afford it, But
yeah, shit ain't cheap.
No, it ain't. And I'm 17. I'm barely starting to work, not getting too much money.
You need some water?
Yeah. Please.
Okay, got you. Damn, I'm gonna go get the water. Get it off me, nigga. On Vince.
Yo,
God damn it!
Thick thighs save lives.
Yeah, man, this is a little small space.
But yeah,
so question: when did you get tall? Because you said you were 4'9", 100 pounds soaking wet till you were 15, and then at 17 you were able to play sports. So did you just have a growth spurt overnight? Start stretching?
It's funny. I didn't get this height until I think I was about 21.
Oh, jeez. Late bloomer.
Yeah, I was like 21. And I used to fight at 123 pounds. So I was walking around like at 126. So I was a little guy, And then, so then I'm training with them for a while. And then I ended up starting going to school at Glendale Community College. And they have this, it's called the Glendale Boxing Club. So I started doing that for a cool minute. And all of a sudden I get a fight. My first fight, I fought Justin Bieber's friend, Lil Zah.
I don't know who that is.
His real name is.
How do you get a fight though? That's what I want to know.
So normally, right? They for example, they'll have a gym will get sanctioned to do an event, right? And then you put it out before time, and then get everybody to pretty much pre-match or weigh-in day of, see if you can get a matchup.
You're talking to it.
Nowhere, yeah.
Talking to it, yeah.
Yeah. So then, pretty much you just match up, or you can get a match then that day. But the crazy part about amateurs is, how a professional boxing you weigh in the day before, and then you go fight. So with amateurs, you weigh in that morning of, you get to rehydrate within the I want to say a couple hours. Sometimes you might get a late fight. Sometimes you get an early fight, but you can't like only eat so much because you still got to fight. You know
how you build your name?
So it's
though?
like on call.
Oh, if you just
getting fights,
like you just keep going back and keep getting.
And if you're winning titles, you know, like there was a lot of tournaments.
But how do you get those title fights? Like break it down for us, because I don't know shit about it.
So you just go to these events, or you pre-match like at like before the event even comes on, because they'll have them at different gyms. Like there's a gym called Cornell. It's out in I believe Somewhere, and pretty much they have shows almost, I want to say 3 months. They let people know ahead of time, and then
we were at the casino and they had a fight going on there.
This the thing. How did the celebrity or what the influencer boxing come about, and how did y'all figure out like, oh, these two about to fight? Like, how do y'all get those fights?
That's a whole total. It's like the same thing with like professional boxing. Whoever
it's just all marketing.
Marketing. If you can sell a fight, whoa. Perfect. You know what I mean?
So how did you come about fighting with what's the dude name?
Rico.
Oh,
Rico.
Yeah, Rico.
See, yeah, that's the thing, man. How did that come about?
So I want to say a little over a year ago, I started training some girl. Her name was Celine Velvet.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember that. She had like some colorful hair or something like that.
I remember.
Okay. Yeah, so she
was
fought,
an influencer.
Yeah, she fought on influencer fight too. So I trained her for that fight. Mm-hmm. They gave her a girl that was 5'10". 20
I remember
pounds
that. They gave that, and that girl's short. The Celine girl,
yeah, she's like 5'2".
But this is my thing. I go off of the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah, but I heard in boxing you have to match.
Yeah, and
like,
I remember, and she's never really fought before. Like she's not a boxer.
So why would she sign up for that?
Because it's a new thing. Yeah, marketing.
Okay.
They pay her good money. Like
get beat up for some good money.
Hey, no.
But she looked like she held her own for a little bit.
Yeah, no, she did good for the height difference, and just in general. Like she did great. Mm-hmm. First fight. Yeah. So then I had whatchamacallit, it was on IFL 3. I was training. His name is God Corleone.
I remember that.
So Suede, yeah. So I was training him to fight B Dave, and that went great. I honestly think Suede won that one. No disregard to B Dave or whatever, because he put up a fight. But it ended up being a draw.
So let me ask you a question. Like, how do you win a boxing fight? It's not about is it about the knockout, or is it just about how many times you get the tap? Like, how many times you hit the person?
No, so from what my understanding, because people can judge it all different ways. You know what I mean? That's why
I thought it was licks you land.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Nah. So because some judges will judge that way. Mm-hmm. Like in amateurs, that's one thing is you letting off and not getting hit, like scoring the more points.
Oh, not getting hit. Got it.
So from what my trainer taught me was what they mainly what you should be judging it off is ring generalship, right? So who's controlling the ring better? Mm-hmm. Effective aggressiveness. So who's aggressive but being effective at the same time, because I can throw 60 punches at someone, but maybe 1 or 2 can hit, and then next thing you know, homie hits me with 3 punches and I drop, or I get stunned. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So there's that, and then pretty much just who's landing cleaner shots.
Got you.
Because
I never knew. I only used to watch the Mayweather fights and stuff. Right now, who's going up? Who's Davis going up against?
Ryan Garcia. That's gonna be a good one.
And who you got? Who you got?
Be honest with you.
I'm thinking you're gonna say Garcia.
Yeah.
Off of that.
Only.
You gonna put some money on it? Stevie J face.
Damn. I don't know.
I think Davis gonna take it, man.
If he can knock out Ryan, if he can use that power, knock him out early, but Tank better have some gas on him. You know what I mean? Because if he can't land that one shot, or Ryan takes that one shot and doesn't really hurt him, technically speaking, Ryan Garcia is a more technical fighter, and I think he can box him more. And if he catches him, especially when you're tired, your chin's open, your mouth's open, so your chin just can get clocked.
Boxing is so tactical. It's you really got to be able to bang, bang, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
On a
whim. It's you got to see that shit from your peripheral every time.
Yeah, that's why I amateurs. It was cool. But that headgear, like even in sparring, you know, you have just like either if you have
your vision is just
you can't see from the sides, really, you know what I mean. So you're constantly getting hit. Like even if you're trying not to get hit, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing. I'm not a fan of getting hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
No, that'll just make me more upset. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Talking about dangerous sports, did you see that UFC fight between those two women?
The trans woman?
The trans woman and then the
regular woman?
The naturally
It's crazy
born
you even
woman.
gotta say
and
that.
how,
take that back.
How they got into a fight and like 30 seconds into the ring, she fractured her skull. And it caused a lot of controversy behind it.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I saw it, on TikTok, I think it was. But yeah.
How did you feel about that? Do you feel like it's fair?
You ain't gotta be politically correct here, man. This podcast get 40 views in this motherfucker, man. It's
That
a
is
safe
not
space.
true,
This is a
but-
safe space.
I mean, if you want me to start, I'll be very honest. Like, I always say this. I think I said this on the last podcast. Like, your identity and your sexuality are two different things. I could go outside right now and say I want to be identified as a man, and you better refer to me as he, him, all of the male, you know, pronouns. But that doesn't mean scientifically when I was born that is what my sex is, right?
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
And so, even though I don't know their names, but even though she identifies as a woman, she has the strength of
It
a
had
man.
no damn business
And-
being in no ring with no woman.
And they say when you start to transition after a certain age, like in your late 20s to mid 30s, your body is already conditioned to a man's. So even though you're taking medicine and you're changing the way you look, your power and your strength. You ever seen a trans woman fight a real man? They'll tear him up, tag him up in a heartbeat. I'll be like, well, goddamn, the strong man came out of you.
I don't want to touch on it too in
But-
case the shit go viral. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not saying
Pandering.
I'm playing it safe though, because I'm not saying that she's not a woman. She can identify and go by whatever she wants. I know me, I wouldn't have gotten the ring. I would have been like,
We gotta have some accountability because me as a woman, knowing that I'm about to go up with a trans woman, we gotta rethink some things.
or you gotta like double my pay,
Something.
like something. She got her skull fractured.
We gotta know, not double my pay. Fuck that. Because now if the skull fractures, how she spending that shit on medical bills? We gotta rethink some things.
Or you can just put like trans versus trans.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Make
it
a
even.
division,
Even
you know?
trans man and versus trans woman is not a fair fight because it's still a man versus woman thing.
No, what he's saying is like trans women versus
Yeah,
trans women,
yeah,
trans
for
men
sure,
versus
but
trans men.
just for a trans, I
Like
gotta do
Caitlyn
something.
Jenner versus I don't know who's another.
That's not necessarily true. I think it'll be more lit if the trans women was in the like it was not trans men, but it was fighting regular men. It'll be more lit if this trans woman just beat this dude ass. I'm just saying it'll be more lit.
That would cause a lot of controversy because technically, if the man, that's like, and not to say this, that's like if Vince were to fight a trans woman and then beat her up, they're gonna be like, but she's a woman. She identifies as a woman.
Hey, it's called double standers, baby. That's what we here for.
That controversy, nobody, they're
equality,
not gonna do that.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Yeah, because if it was the trans woman beating ass, they'll be like, you see that trans, you know what I'm saying?
But to be very honest, I don't think that there are any trans women who would go into a ring and fight a real man. Most of them don't want to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like they feel like women, they want to be in the same category and the same lane as natural born women.
I feel you. But
so they're
anyway,
never going to allow themselves to be looked at in a manly demeanor by fighting a man who looks like Vince or Zach or whatever.
But why not? Women fight men all the fucking time. We see countless videos of men and women fighting.
Yeah, but
like
the only difference is that men know the women that are fighting them are natural born women, and if they hit her, she's probably going to fly across the room. Whereas they know this is a trans woman.
I look at it like this:
she may get her
you
lick
fuck around,
back.
you fuck around and hit a trans. Look up and thought it was a woman. You fit a trans. You found fucked around and found out what they say. Yeah, fucked around and found out. That's what they did. But, keep your hands to yourself, everybody. That's what I say.
Well, my mom always said, like, I'm not saying like hit women, or you know what I'm saying, or just if you do
Defend
the whole matchup.
yourself.
Yeah, but yeah, like if a woman's gonna hit a man like a man, she better be expected to be hit. Like
I mean,
a
yeah,
man.
of course. Like if my son came to me and was like, "Mommy, this little girl socked me in my eye," I would be like, "What you do back?" If my son came,
You telling our little boy to?
I wouldn't say, I'm not telling him to beat her up, but I would tell him to definitely like hold her hand, like take her hand away, like you know what I'm
restrain
saying,
her.
like restrain her.
Little
I'm not
body
telling him to
slam,
like
A little body
sock
slam.
her back,
like
but
a security guard.
don't just stand there and like let her hit you because you're a
Aye,
boy.
Vince Ike.
Hell no. Could you imagine like your son comes home and he's in a relationship with a woman and she's like fucking him up, abused,
That's his dumb ass.
scratches,
Why are you
bruised
letting her
eyes.
beat your ass, beat on your
You're
ass?
bad.
Love
That's
could
your
be
dumb
love
ass.
could be toxic.
I'm big on
sometimes.
accountability, baby.
Yo,
So it's okay for
And if it was the woman getting her ass beat on, but why is you
so
with that?
so this is a double standard. So it's okay
It's
for
both.
women to beat on their boyfriends or their
I
husbands.
never said that. I
That's
said why
basically-
is your dumb ass letting her beat on you like that? Vice versa. Why is your dumb ass letting him beat on you like
Yeah.
that?
Do you remember
Get
those
ghost.
videos on the internet where that guy was always getting beat up by his baby mama?
That's his dumb ass. He stayed in the room.
that's his bad or what?
Why are you there? Show retarded ass. I mean, sorry.
I don't
Get your
agree.
slow ass.
I don't agree.
I gotta
Men
edit
can be
that.
men can
Marker.
be abused too. Men can definitely be abused too, and I will definitely advocate for that.
What?
I said men can be abused too.
They
Oh
can.
yeah, oh definitely.
And I will advocate for that. Like I would. It's a real thing.
Yeah. Have you ever been abused in a
wouldn't-
relationship?
I wouldn't say physically, you know,
But
I mean,
Okay,
mental
so let's
abuse
talk
is a
about it.
real
What's
thing.
some
so
key factors, examples? You don't have to get too personal, but like just
Let me-
examples of mental abuse in a relationship
fuck.
for a man.
Like for a man to do?
No,
or
no,
for,
like
What is something that
some
like
shit
your
that women
partner-
can say
that drives me.
that can fuck
Yeah,
them.
that
Yeah.
would fuck up your head. Like
Yeah,
somebody that you were with.
No,
Or,
one,
real question: what's the craziest thing a female ever said to you in a relationship while mad?
wow, mad. I don't know. I think that the worst I would probably say is like, and it didn't even like scare me. It was just more like, damn, I didn't even think you'd say some shit like that. Was more like, I'm gonna make your fucking life miserable, like, you know, and
That was kind of easy.
but you know, because with me, and I'm not saying this in a cocky way, but I don't really give a fuck about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like,
You always
yeah,
seem happy. Every time I've seen you, you've been.
yeah, because
But that kind of fucked with you.
yeah, you know, because sometimes I get rattled. Like, yeah, I'm thankful for boxing because before I was boxing, I could not control my anger. I could not. You
That's
know,
what I wanted to ask you too about that.
I was, and that's the real reason why I was like, you know what? Like, I was always fighting. You know what I mean? Even
Before boxing.
Before boxing, you know, I was always fighting.
Because you can't be out here fighting now if them hands are, you know.
Yeah,
Are
oh
your
yeah, no.
hands
And
licensed?
they're technically not licensed. I didn't go, like, I normally have to go to the police station, but technically because it was based, my fight was an exhibition. You know what I mean? But people say it's a professional fight because I did get paid for it. Like, so it's like,
Got it.
yeah. But either way, like, just having that in my background, like, they'll throw the book at me. You know?
They're gonna look you up.
Like,
The razor.
Yeah.
So I see your knockout video here.
yeah, you know, and you know everything comes out now, so it's just like,
Yeah. I got you.
but yeah, so you know, and I wasn't, and not to say I was always winning. Like, I remember I was 4'9", maybe. Like,
I mean, I'm a firm believer. Sometimes you got to take a hit to give a hit.
yeah, you know, like, I think the craziest thing that ever happened to me, like, fighting wise, and to go off topic because it popped up in my head. It's even on YouTube too. It's funny. So I was in what was it, 10th, 9th, 10th, going to 11th grade. So someone had thought because someone was drawing a picture of somebody, like, I guess I was fat, like drawing, like, you know, making fun of somebody. You know, back in the
Being a
days,
bully.
you know, back in the days, you pass notes and like,
No, we never did that corny shit.
In the South?
I'm just fucking with you.
I was like, what?
I
In
was
high
at
school,
home.
we had slam
I
books
was
and
just
all
fucking-
that.
we
crazy
didn't
shit.
bully. We bullied the bullies. But go ahead. I'm just fucking with
well, there was mainly teachers that you draw
you.
pictures
Yeah,
of.
we
You know what
were
I mean?
very mean teachers.
Yeah, you know, but this one was about a girl, and then I don't know what had happened, but they were passing the note. Teacher found it, opened it, and it was just like a big old thing. And from what he said, it was I told the teacher that it was him. I didn't know who the fuck drew the thing. You know, I really didn't. I didn't know who the fuck drew the thing.
But they lied and said he did.
Yeah, but I know that they said that I snitched them out.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
I didn't. Like, I didn't even know who the fuck it was. I just thought it was funny. You know, to be honest with you. So the dude was trying to fight me or whatever. We ended up fighting behind the supermarket down the street from the school, and they jumped me. Right.
I think that's some pussy ass shit.
Yeah, no, so they jumped me, right? And the only person that jumped in for me or helped me out was my sister. My sister dropped like two of these dudes, just pop, pop. Like, you know, so the next day in school, they were all mad. And pretty much, they wanted to fight my sister. The dude that I fought the day before, like he
really wanted to fight your sister.
The dude that got dropped, I guess, wanted to fight my sister, and pretty much it was just this big old shit. The dude. So they called me, and I'm walking with the guy I had just fought, right? And then next thing I know he's swinging at me. So I don't know if he hit me or not. I don't remember him hitting me. But we were going at it, and then I turn and look, and there's a dude swinging at my sister. So my sister's going at it with just straight throwing hands. Like, you would swear my sister was Tyson or something. It was funny. And then my sister catches, like, clean shots on him, and he starts running. Boom, right? And that's when people start noticing, like, hey, like, they're jumping these two. So it ended up, I had my stepbrothers, all that, they all started rushing in. They were fighting other guys. My sister was...
They had a brawl, it sounded like.
Yeah, Yeah. So my sister's still fighting with the dude, right? Boom, boom.
Holding her on.
Yeah, she has him against, like, the handball court, just, like, his head's popping back, like, you know. And then he takes off again. So when he takes off, everyone's running behind him. Like, everybody. There has to be, like, 40 people, you know. And then they finally, like, stop it. They catch everybody, you know. And then, so those dudes who started the shit said that I was talking shit to them and that I told them that I was going to jump them or some shit like that. And they ended up expelling me, not that year, but the year after. So after the summer break, they let me continue the year, right?
But you didn't get to go for it.
So
that sucks.
Yeah.
That's why you can't be out here fighting and don't be promoting
but they
that.
hit him.
Don't be fighting in school. I know, man. I know.
Sister, you know?
Whole shit.
Talk about not fighting in school.
That was my first. I think I had my first. Well, I got crowded in my first fight. That's why I think that shit is whole shit. I was a little kid too, And then like my second fight, I was like in 5th grade or 6th grade. I think it was 5th though, and it was with a dude, a big dude.
I wasn't fighting in elementary school.
Tag this big ass on that.
I wasn't fighting in elementary school.
You know, all it takes is one time for you to, you know, tear ass and something. Let niggas know, hey, I ain't the one. You thought shit sweet.
But nope.
Yeah, man. But you also can get your ass beat too. You know what I'm saying?
I've had my fair share of ass beatings. You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody above it. I know. Ain't nobody above it.
But yeah, no. So the funny thing is, right? They were like pretty much either because I could have like technically fought it, but they said that if I would have, then I would have had to go. I guess trial or some shit. But
press charges.
It'd be inciting a riot. So
because of how
it was a brawl. That's what it was, right?
Yeah. So they gave me two options, right? They were like, either you can go to Fairfax or you can go to Marshall. So I was like, oh, like I've heard about Fairfax at the time. Like there's, you know, race tensions over there, you know, and I'm trying to get away from the fighting, you know, if I'm being quite honest. So then I was like, okay, I'll go to Marshall. Not knowing... So my first day there, I got into 3 different fights. Because
what? Gotta be your mouth. Come on now, it's the Gemini in you. Accountability now.
I know. Hey,
ain't nobody just picking on you now.
No.
So wait, where is Marshall located?
Right there in Silver, like right off of Hyperion.
Okay.
Yeah. So say you're taking Los Feliz from Glendale.
So why are you fighting 3 days?
So little did I know there was a Mexican versus Armenian race war. So they like remember I'm fresh fish. Like people have heard like okay he's the guy from Eagle Rock that like you know supposedly started a riot, which I wasn't claiming I started a fucking riot because you know. Well,
you didn't start it.
When I didn't start it, it doesn't make me cool to fucking start a riot, you know. Like legit. Like
okay.
So
tell me more.
Yeah. So then like you know fucking just fighting there and shit. I think I was there a half a semester, and I went to school maybe, I want to say 3 times a month, because I was tired of it. I was tired of the fighting. Like, you know,
is homeschool like costly or something like that?
I mean,
do?
Homeschool was more expensive back then than it is now. It's more common now because of the pandemic, so it's not as expensive.
I don't know. I never had it. I was in public school.
Yeah,
well, my
I know.
best friend,
Go ahead.
my best friend, she put her daughter in homeschooling. It does require a lot of attention though, because you're literally like the teacher. Like they give you the materials and all of that. You can go to like virtual online schooling too, but I mean, who would want to do that? I would want to be in person.
What year was this when it was so rough like that? Like y'all
because Vince, you're younger than us.
Yeah, so I technically was class of 2013. Right, so that had to be 2011, 2012.
That makes sense.
and you just
They were like that in my high school. They were fighting all the time in my high school. I got jumped a few times in high school.
nah, it wasn't like that. We was in the country. It wasn't
You
like
guys
that.
weren't fighting in your school?
I mean, they had fights, but it wasn't like how y'all just be like, "Oh, it's a gang war."
Yeah,
no.
I mean, it wasn't a gang war.
They used to
for
be
me.
fighting in transfer. Like it's like where everybody they meet at transfer and they go to their separate. It's all the bus routes. The buses meet up and they go their separate ways. I never did transfer because I was in the country already, going where I had to go. So they used to be tearing it down over there. But as far as the school, yeah, they had fights here and there. But it would be like over messing with some boy or girlfriend type shit. Not no gang.
All the
beef.
fights are in school or like walking home.
It was
from
literally
school.
drama, not no gang shit. You
Yeah,
know, so it'd be different.
I've never gotten to no gang fight. I did get jumped by a group of studs though.
That sounds gang related.
It wasn't gang related, but I had to get stitches in the back of my head to kick me in the head with cleats.
Damn. They were not playing.
It was 5 of them.
Yeah, ain't nobody ever like just beat my ass like that.
I mean, but
I got crowded, but it was
wasn't
like
fair,
pussy
you
hits.
know. But the girl who first hit me, I'll never forget her. She was Panamanian. She was underneath me, and everybody else was on top.
I also want to say this too, because like
which is pretty bad because I'm small. So
I shouldn't even address it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But I ain't gonna get a bitch no clout. There's this one bitch that still be like talking about me. Like I think she like mentally ill though, so I ain't gonna speak too much on it.
oh well, yeah. We'll leave the mentally ill alone.
Yes, stay your ill ass over there though. Is all I'm saying, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm just saying they gonna get the message.
You know what? I'm so happy to be in an age where like I don't have drama. You know what I'm saying? And
Me
if
too.
I do have drama, it is like it's like I don't even want to say like work drama. It's more like stress, right? Like the drama aspect of my life is gone. I think the most drama I get is when I'm mad with Joy or like Amber and I are bickering over like the dishes or the laundry.
The
you
dumbest
know?
shit. Like
But-
you saying that last. No, you didn't. You what's the dumbest shit you're in a relationship, right? Yes, you're in a relationship. You promote it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
you know.
You promote it.
What is the dumbest thing you and your girlfriend have ever argued about?
Or dumb shit that y'all argue about daily, because it'd be dumb shit.
be
that
like
you
the
argue-
dishes,
Like,
laundry.
not necessarily like bitching. But it's just
Nobody
more-
said bitching.
No, but I'm just saying no. It's just more like. Cause I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I want to say I'm dumb, but I do a lot of dumb things.
Yeah, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us.
You know, just certain shit I say. I don't know, like fuck.
Well,
dumb
it's
is
not
funny.
really dumb shit if you be saying dumb
But
things.
like dumb shit, like as in like goofy, like
Like this is the thing. So Liv got this little thing at the end of the bed. I don't know what you call it.
Okay, so like
trunk?
you know when you have a bed, not a trunk, it's like you sit on it, so it's like a bench for
A
the end
bench.
of the
Yeah.
bed.
Let me tell my story.
I was just telling him what it was.
Okay, there we go. That's all you need to tell. Let me tell my
Do you
story.
see what I mean?
Let me tell my story. So she got a bench, right? So it's only supposed to be for like the throw and the 2 pillows that's on the bed. That's what you're supposed to put on that bench. You know, don't even sit on that motherfucker, even though it's
No,
a
you
bench.
can sit on it.
So
you
she
can
say,
sit on it.
Okay, listen. So me, if there's extra clothes laying around at the end of the day, I just put them on the bench, and she be like getting 38 hot about it, and I just tell her, babe, I'm gonna move it in the morning. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna move it in the morning, and I do that.
Let me
every
tell
day.
you, the clothes are still there. This is the issue.
I didn't get around because I told her that.
We bought that bench for you to be able to sit down and put your shoes on to come in and out from the room, because that's where like all of our shoes are. And also at night you don't sleep with your throw blanket or your decorative pillows, so we put them there. we can't put the pillows there. The pillows are damn near on our feet because it's a pile of clothes on the bench that she said she was going to put away too.
Girl, it is 2 hoodies and a belt. Like,
no, it's like 2 hoodies, a belt, a beanie. Like, there were a pair of jeans there.
It was your jeans.
It was your jeans. My jeans.
It'd be like, so you get what I'm saying? It'd be like dumb shit like that. It's like, girl, it's just clothes. Girl, hush. They gonna get moved eventually. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you.
No,
Like,
no.
So what's some dumb shit y'all be arguing about?
So
And is she good with picking out food, or do you have to argue about that?
no, see, the only time I really like her thing is like if it's like if you tell her, okay, let's eat something, like I have to choose and like plan it out.
You do.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I know I should be, but
So like if she said, I want to have tacos.
yeah, and then like or what's a better way to explain it? Like, for example, like me being like, hey, we're gonna go eat somewhere, right? Like I guess I don't do that.
Oh, you don't make dates.
Yeah,
no. It don't sound like you make dates. Like,
no, and I always assume it's a date. Like even if it's just like a little thing, like
even if you're walking to the corner to get pizza.
Yeah, like so like my brain doesn't really like wrap that. You know?
Are you big on romance? Because it sounds like what she's saying is that she wants you to just initiate, like, hey babe, on Thursday be dressed because we're gonna go and eat some sushi.
Yeah, like
you know, it's the thought, it's the initiative. I totally get that. That's very relatable.
Yeah, see, because I'm like I said, I'm a little off.
One thing I can say is Amber is good when it comes to restaurants, like because we're foodies. And
I'm a picky eater.
But I get the romance aspect of it, right? Because when she does it, it makes me feel like I'm thought about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like you want to do something special with me. And not to say that you don't want to, but I definitely get her wanting you to be like,
my favorite plus what over here, baby? My favorite plus one.
Me,
you just be like, well, we just went to get Chinese food, baby. That was a date.
Yeah, like like because I be honest with you, like
I love
you gotta eat, right?
Yeah,
might as well take her.
Yeah, so
you want to try that new spot, right? Might as well take her.
Like I don't know. I just can't wrap my brain around it.
How long have you been together?
Almost. It's gonna be a year in July.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I
So
love that.
9 months. Right? 9 months.
I love that. So I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Actually, oh, never mind.
Well, you can ask.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said, nothing off the table.
You and your partner met because y'all were working together.
Yes.
At what point did you know, like, seeing her in and out of work, or like, were y'all already friends? Like, you know what?
Yeah, how does work relationships
I'm gonna try to bag
move forward?
her. Like,
So,
or did she come on to you?
No, so it was. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. So, it was all me.
So you were the force.
And yeah, I was the initiator, which I.
But did she give you like a clue? Like,
you know how long it took me?
how long?
It took me. I want to say because
she didn't take you serious.
Yeah, no, she didn't take me serious. One, and she wasn't really ready for that. So and plus on top of that, I guess I don't know. I guess I can say it. I was in a relationship at the time.
Okay, I can see.
Why were you trying to pursue her when you was in a relationship?
There's a long story behind that.
Okay, you ain't got to elaborate on that.
Just because he may not have been in a stage to be in a relationship doesn't mean like he doesn't want to date. I know a lot of people who just are out here dating because they're not ready to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
He literally just said he was in something though.
Yeah.
Oh, you were in a relationship?
Yeah. Well, it was the end. It was, to be honest with you, I was already checked out. I'm putting
you were checked out mentally, but you were still there physically.
Physically, yeah. But because
you don't have to elaborate. You don't have to tell your business.
You don't have to elaborate if you don't want to.
Yeah, tell your business, and people don't deserve that.
Yeah,
fuck out of here. Shit happens.
Yeah, exactly.
I was adult.
I was gonna say all you could say is I was in the end stage of a relationship when I met her.
Yeah, mentally, everything there was a lot behind it that the reason why.
But my thing is, why not wait till you're completely out of there to pursue something? Because my thing is, niggas be trying to get stuff like in the midst of while they're still in a relationship rather than just separating and then finding that. First off, stop going to get out of one relationship. Not saying you.
Yeah.
Like, go find yourself, man. You know what I'm saying?
See, I had did that. right? This is
motherfuckers be going out here hopping on next dick, next vagina.
She didn't give into even after you probably told her, hey, it's really over. Like, this is done.
Yes. So
like, she still made you chase her.
So like years ago, it technically was done years ago. It just, you know, we were young. It just fucking shit happened, you know, and it was more like I wanted to leave, but something told me not to leave, you know, and then down the line, like, more shit happened. Like, that's the best way I can explain it without, like, just, you know, and then it just was done. I had lost my best friend. Shit happened where I pretty much was homeless. I was living in a garage of a family member for it was a good like 4 months or so, because like, you know, my mom had to stay at a hotel. It was just this big thing.
Just going through life.
Yeah, so there was a big chunk of time where I was by myself with my dog, in that garage, and then eventually went to like Motel 6 and different motels, like just until like I was able to get on my feet. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then certain circumstances happened, and then I had to be like, okay, I need to like support this, you know? And I was doing that for a minute, doing fucking security all over the place, Wilshire, Vermont, midnight to 8 a.m. Mm-hmm. I used to work at the El Capitan, midnight to 8 a.m. It's funny because that's why I'm at where I'm at now, because I kept telling everybody, I told everybody in, I believe it was 2019, I was telling my mom, my sister, you know, everyone around me that like by 2023, people are going to know who I am, and I'm going to switch everything that's going on and fix it. You know, so it's crazy how things happen, but things had to happen that way. If my big thing in life is, if God didn't intend it to be that way, it wouldn't have happened that way. You know, like that's what we're here for. It's just for lessons and, you know, really actually, I guess, becoming the best you can be.
Yeah, man. You're wrong when you're right.
I was like, what is the saying? They always say God will never put more on you than what you can bear.
My thing is, also, I feel like if God's plan, and I don't say that lightly, you be trying to do things your way, but it's God's way. Mm-hmm. And like, even if you was like, you be rushing for opportunities and shit, it's like, even if you were given those opportunities, you wouldn't know what to do with them. You'll shit on them. You'll fuck them up.
Exactly.
So like, you'll get it when it's your turn and your purpose, and when it's your turn, it's your turn, and it's just up from there. You know what I'm saying? Shit just goes endless. You know, don't you want it that way rather than you just lucked up and got it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rather than working hard for it, and you know,
and so your turn came.
Yeah, my turn came. And
the struggle story. Everybody got a struggle story too.
Yeah, and then it got you at Mayweather.
Yeah, and it's funny because I started off as a member. I want to say late 2018, early 2019. Like a couple, I want to say like 6 months maybe after they opened in 2018, like, you know, but I was going maybe like once a week, and then I was like, you know what, I actually like this program, like it's good. So I started going consistently, and then the pandemic hit, right? And by that time I already knew a couple trainers. They saw how I boxed. You know, I did have, like, at the time it was, I want to say 9 years of experience already, like from fighting, and, you know, and his name, I'm gonna give him a shout out, Mike Logan. Mike Logan's the one that actually like got it going, you know. Man.
Please shout out the ones that get you started.
Mike Logan,
them, you know.
Mike Logan's the one that really got it going. The only thing was,
even if they shitty folks, you know.
No, Mike Logan, it's all love with him.
No, I'm just saying.
But yeah, no,
that's part of the story.
Good, I'm gonna say we can get into that too. Yeah, and then when I was working at the El Capitan, one time I was just like, hey, fuck it, like, I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven. It's like before they close. So I went to 7-Eleven and I seen, oh shit, Mayweather Boxing Fitness coming soon. And I was like, oh damn, like, I should see what's up with that. And then come to find out, I already knew the head instructor and the general manager, and I didn't even know they were the head instructor and general manager.
Liddy.
Yeah, so
guys playing.
Yeah, so
no DJ Khaled.
Yeah, so from there they're like, why don't you like come pretty much I was working front desk, but there was no front desk. There was nothing built out. We were just in the corner office.
That was just like the title.
Yeah, so
you just work yourself up.
Yeah, I was calling people, trying to get people. We started doing outdoor workouts. I was the one setting everything up.
I remember you guys used to do them over here in the
We used to do them up
in the front of the building, right?
Upstairs. We used to do them upstairs in the pool, and then we used to do them in the garage.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we used to do it in the garage, and then we also in the mall at the.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The mall in the middle grass part.
Yeah, so at the time it was Hollywood and Highland still, but now it's called the Ovation.
Oh, it is called the Ovation.
Yeah, so I had brought them back. I want to say around Christmas time. I had brought them back, like just a couple of the outdoor workouts. But we used to do it. Now there's a Kobe mural there. It's right above where you can see like all of the boulevard, El Capitan. We used to do classes up there, and that was cool for a minute. But I was doing all that for free. Everything I was doing, I would work.
You had to build your name, man. Let them know your work ethic, what you capable of.
Yeah, so
let you know.
So I was working at the El Capitan midnight to 8 a.m. When I'd get out at 8 a.m., if we, like, pretty much, for example, we had do touches where you call people and, like, try to get them to, sign up. At the time, it was sign up because we weren't doing classes yet. So
you want somebody to sign up and y'all ain't doing
that was the hardest thing for, like, 2 weeks.
Let me tell you about some fucking LA shit. That wasn't the most LA shit I ever fucking heard in my life. What did you just say? Yeah, I was calling getting people to sign up. It wasn't even no classes yet, but we was telling them to come sign up.
Yeah, hey.
How much was the sign up fee?
No, it was $0 down. So all we needed, it was $0 down. You get charged when we open up, right? So we're doing all that, and then we start doing classes. And that's when they were like, okay, like, start teaching.
I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, like, people were just coming in, and we were doing stuff. Like, when it took, like, I think it was, like, a year for it to actually be built out before we even had anything we had now, And we're going on 2 years now. And over the period from, like, the first year to the second year,
it's grown so much.
Yeah.
Big drastic change.
It's, we were, members at one point.
We were. We went for, I gave it a good, 11 months.
Yep. I don't know how long I gave it.
I was there for a minute. And we came every day. We did the 50 and 0 club. Look, I got on my Mayweather shirt right now. Okay. It just was really bad on my knee for some reason. And it could just be the way I handle my body.
I think my back hurt till this day from that shit.
But it was really bad on my knee from the way I would pivot when I would throw my hook.
Just let that bad boy rip. Because the bags, they are kind of a little tough.
And they were tough.
But it's a great workout though. I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
My arms were brolic.
I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't really care for the one-on-one training sessions. I tell you that they push you. I don't like to be pushed. Let me do my own shit. Even Vince class, even like, come on. Yeah. Like, no, man, let me take a little breather, bro.
Well, remember, what was the thing I always used to say, right? Like, we don't know what tired means. There's not no vocabulary. And once you shut that off,
my thing is, I be feeling like if I don't stop, my chest, like my heart gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like that.
I got a pain in my chest and I can't breathe.
That's why I don't do like roller coasters and shit. Cause like I be feeling like I have legit mini heart attacks on there. Like all that, I can't do it.
See, I pass out on roller coasters. And it's
It's
only because in high school I was playing basketball and it was shoulder to shoulder on both my temples. Knocked me the fuck out. My stupid ass, because my best friend Kyle, right, he wanted to go to Six Flags. And his mom was like, oh yeah, I'll help you get out. I called your mom. She said, it's fine. I can take you out of school. She took me out of school with him, right? And she took us to Six Flags. My dumbass just had a concussion 3 days before that.
And you got on a roller coaster?
Passed out first 2 seconds. As soon as it took off, really shot off, boom. And then the first ride we went on was Goliath. We went on twice. When we got off,
rides are also way too fast.
Amber and I went to Six Flags once. I got us memberships,
so I can understand
the
concussion.
Once, and Amber made us leave within 30 minutes. She had us
first
drive.
off, it was extremely too hot.
She had us drive all the way out there. We got on one ride, and then we took that train that takes you from the top to the bottom. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The little red joint. Yeah. She was like, "It's time to go." I was like, "What?"
Nah, they I don't fuck with shit. They fuck with me. That's why I love Universal. I go to Universal simulator rides. Let's go all day. The other ones, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I just took my daughter. What was it, last month for her birthday?
To Six Flags?
No.
Oh, Universal?
She just turned 4, so I took her to Universal, and this is the first time I've been to Universal in like years.
Fun, right?
Yes, the last time I actually went to Universal Studios, they still had it was the Marvel superheroes restaurant out front.
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I got here, 2014? I wouldn't know.
Shit, yeah, that was way, because they had Saddle Ranch there for a minute. Saddle Ranch ain't there no more.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, it was exactly where Saddle Ranch was at. They used to have all the superheroes and stuff. But I took my daughter, and
she enjoyed it.
She loved it. She loved the playgrounds there. They had 2 different playgrounds. One in the Jurassic Park spot, and then they have one. It's called Silly Willy Funland or whatever. It's for like Despicable Me.
I love Despicable Me.
But what I love about Universal, like as a parent, is there's a bar on every corner.
Oh yeah, there's liquor everywhere.
Wait, I don't think I ever had a drink there.
You've had a drink there. We just went for Halloween.
Halloween? Yeah. I ain't had no drink there. I'm overpriced shit.
No, it's decent. It's like going to a club. Like, it's decently priced.
$25.
Okay, and the club drinks be overpriced, Vince. Like, let's talk about it.
So, say for example, right there, if you go to the Tiki Bar, right, it's the one right there in front of the Jurassic Park ride.
Mm-hmm. You know her there.
Yeah,
that was like what the weekend was at.
Yeah, so like the cup is like this big, right? So for camera reference, this big, right? And it was about I think $16, which is not bad.
Cap.
That is like going to a baseball game and buying those beers. They're about the same size.
$17.
Hey, see,
you go to Dodgers game, Budweiser, $17.
Do you buy the drinks at the baseball games?
I'll get one into beatbox because I'll pregame a little bit. You know what I mean, and then I'll get a beatbox. And I'll be chilling because
y'all be living, man.
I don't want to get I don't want to get belligerent.
Y'all be living, man.
Yeah.
Them little $25 drinks, and you gotta go get 2 of them. Which one? Ocean Prime has some strong drinks. I ain't gonna even hold you. You know what I'm saying?
You know who has good drinks over here too? Jameson. They have good happy hour. Buy one get one free right here in the Boulevard, and their Casamigo shots be like this big.
I kid you not.
And they are buy one get one free.
$6.
$6.
$6.
See, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
I don't even know why I told y'all.
Right
they might go up on the price.
I normally we go to.
I'm talking about y'all as in the podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. and we go to Cabo Cantina. I personally like Cabo Wabo, but that's just because I like the shrimp burritos. But we go to Cabo Cantina, and I'm always getting, because I do not do anything else but adioses.
Oh, you know what an adios is?
A blue motherfucker.
It's like a blue. It's like a blue Long Island.
A blue motherfucker. Yo, you know what? Who got like great food for happy hour? 12 to 7, Monday through Friday.
Where?
Third base. So you go there for your food.
But their drinks are overpriced. They got $25.
Babe, let me finish. So you go there for your food. Right there on Cahuenga and
you make a left, right? If you say you're on Hollywood Boulevard, you make a left on
Cahuenga. Do you know where the taco place is? What's that actor's name?
Trejo's.
It's
by Banku,
right next
by
to
Banku or whatever.
I've seen that.
By Stout.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's right there.
It's right across from like a barber shop.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I know exactly.
Good food. They got these buffalo chicken sliders. Oh my goodness, I gotta go. I haven't been in a minute.
You know,
it's the weekday. It's the weekday.
It works.
Monday through Friday, 12 to 7, long ass happy hour. Gotta go get them.
Shit, okay.
But you get your food there, and you take your ass here. From 4 to 7, Jameson.
Because they have the
I was very surprised. I was very surprised. Out of everywhere on the Boulevard, they have the best prices and they serve the best amount of liquor.
Okay, it's the Irish. You know they got to do it big.
I don't know about the food though. I didn't try it, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Murder she wrote. Anyway, what you got going on, man? You got anything coming up?
Yeah. So I just pretty much signed on to do a 3-fight deal over the next year.
Okay.
Nice.
So I should be fighting June 17th.
Okay. We gotta come check you out, man.
Check out one of your shows.
Yeah. It's gonna be on the Influencer Fight League. So Make sure you check it out. I don't have an opponent yet. We're still gonna go over it.
Getting intimidated him, huh? Nobody want that smoke?
I'm guessing not. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so did you and that guy Rico, have y'all spoken since?
We spoke that night. You know, just showing love. It was more because, you know, it was just to hype the fight majority. You know, because you know how it goes. But yeah, no. But other than that, I haven't really talked to him. You know, I haven't been going looking for his, like, you know.
AKA, we was never Joe like that beforehand. So
Okay.
how the fuck
Yeah,
we speak?
yeah.
Like, shit, we did that. It was for the bag, you know.
Yeah,
we
you know,
got it.
it
Ran
is what
off
it is.
on the plug twice. Knocked a nigga out during Black History Month. I'm sorry, I'm just talking. Go ahead.
No. But yeah, no. Yeah, so it's good. And then I'm actually I'm training. His name's Le'Veon Bell. Like, and I'll be quite honest with you, this man has grown. I didn't know he was a football player before I started training him. I've always seen him as a person, you know what I mean? So it's crazy to see going from working the corner in his fight against Adrian Peterson. Another football knocked in that 5th round. To his last fight where he allowed me to work be the head corner. And he fought Uriah Hall, which I believe he did great. He did absolutely great because no one else is calling Uriah Hall, and that was barely his second fight. You know what I mean? Uriah Hall's a UFC legend, knocking people out, like, you know.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so now he's fighting JMX. It's actually next Friday, the 21st. So it's gonna be a show. Like, this man, watching this man put in the grinding.
Where they fighting at?
So you're doing
Louisiana.
what you love.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You just said you're flying out to NOLA.
New Orleans next
New Orleans.
week.
Look at
Okay.
you traveling, doing what you love.
That's what's so crazy. You know, I'm Louisiana, from Louisiana, you know.
Tell them all the good places to eat, babe.
Well, yeah, you got it.
I cannot tell you, but you should try Moro's. I hear that's really good. I haven't tried it myself, but I hear great results and great reviews.
So I'm gonna sound funny because this is technically the farthest east, and it's not technically east.
It's not east.
Yeah, I know technically it's not east, but this is the farthest I've gone traveling
for what you love.
Yeah, so in
always
general,
lit.
Wait, you've never really been out of California?
not really,
And it's for what you love.
Yeah,
that's even more lit, man.
Like when I was
she take a shot.
oh, don't hit me with a good time
After the show.
yeah, no. So I went to Puerto Vallarta. I think I was 18, 19. That was the farthest when I was young. My stepdad wanted to go see the Rams versus Raiders when the Raiders were still in Oakland. So we went up to Frisco.
Did you drive though?
Yeah, drove all the way up there.
There's nothing wrong with that. My best friend's first time was coming out to Cali on a plane, and she was 32. So
yeah, see,
some people have it's not even, I don't want to say a fear, but
it's just you wouldn't expect it. You know what I mean? Vegas was a big thing. I go to Vegas 4 times a year.
A lot of people have never even been to Vegas, so
I know.
that's how you got to look at that.
Yeah,
Some people have never even been to Cali, so that's how you got to look at that. You ain't been over there, shit. He ain't been over here.
Yeah, that's what trips me out because the last one we did, we went to Austin, Texas. My ass, I'm thinking, it's Texas, it's gonna be hot. I'm out there and fucking.
Did you fly or you drove?
We flew out there. So we stayed right there. It was an NBC suite. It was cool. It was my first time in Texas. But no one fucking told me Texas gets cold at a certain time of year, and it was fucking 34 degrees outside. I'm wearing high socks, Cortez.
I mean, the climate change doesn't help either, though. You know what I'm saying?
It is not California weather.
Yeah, no. See, I was out there thinking it was gonna be hot. Yeah.
Texas does get hot though.
Man, that's what's up. We about to, wrap this up a little bit, though.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, plug yourself. Is there anything that you want us to stay tuned for?
Make sure you guys check out Le'Veon Bell April 21st on DAZN. He's fighting JMX. It's gonna be a show. This man, he's been putting in the work, putting in the hours. It's gonna be great. And then catch me June 17th, Influencer Fight League. Pretty much with that, there's nothing official yet. I just know I'm gonna be on the card, so I don't know an opponent or location. And then make sure you guys check out Mayweather Fit Hollywood. Me, the Razor Ruiz, and just peep everything and see how everything's fold out this year. It's gonna be a big year.
Yeah, keep an eye out for the razor.
Congrats, man! Big things coming. Anything you want to share?
No. Yeah, life is good.
Thank you guys for having me on here.
No, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. It was fun. It was a pleasure. Also, one more thing. How you felt about Creed?
I didn't watch it.
Okay, that's how.
I haven't watched any of them.
What? Okay. You watched Rocky?
The last one I watched was the one when Antonio Tarver's in there. But I don't even really like Rocky like that, to be honest with you. My favorite boxing movie, well, I got two, which is Southpaw, with Jake Gyllenhaal, and then $1 Million Baby.
Okay. I feel you. I fuck with it.
Wasn't that based on like a true story, $1 Million Baby?
I think so.
With Hilary Swank, right? She played in that.
Yeah.
She's an amazing actress.
So, there should be a movie coming out within the next year, so I help train. So his name's James Madio. He was on Hook, Brother in Arms. Mm-hmm. He's in a movie called Pep that should be coming out. I don't know how soon, but it should be coming out soon.
Look at you, boxing coordinator up under
well, it just tripped
racking up that resume.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was
Boss
on Basketball
Man
Wives.
Vince. That's your new name.
Oh, you were on Basketball Wives.
Yeah, it was this season that just came up recently. Yeah,
I have not watched Basketball Wives since.
Yes, I believe it's season
Didn't they
15?
come to the gym or something like that, and you were like training?
I'm gonna go check it out just for you.
They were in there looking.
It's season 10, episode 15.
Season 10 episode.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out too. But all right, man. Thank you again for coming through. It's always a pleasure when we interact.
Yeah, it's fun. It was fun.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired.
Next time we'll get you and your girl on, and we're gonna ask y'all some real relationship questions.
Okay, shit.
If she's down.
If she's down.
Yeah, if she's down. And
Amber, you should close it out by like playing a Prince song since he got on a Prince t-shirt and he loves Prince so much.
Vince loves Prince.
He's obsessed. Do you see this?
Yeah, but we're not playing no Prince.
When we used to close out boxing, he used to play Prince.
You getting a lot. Prince getting a lot of he getting a lot of racks off him from playing that every day.
Oh yeah,
constantly.
Literally,
it's like a farmhouse with that record over there at the Mayweather gym. But all right, man, it's a pleasure again. Until next time, people.
Yeah, let's go.
I just wanna freak my mind.